My name is Venkat Kargipati. My teammates are Tapraj Singh, Jeffrey Lowe, Anand Mehra, and Rajkumar Tirumurthy. And we will be talking about P2P communication, which is basically implementation of Gossip Protocol on SONiC. My team name is Warriors. The primary objective of this particular presentation is to basically implement a point-to-point client-server protocol on SONiC. Primarily to basically send and receive notifications on an either out of band or an in band connections. The reasons for doing so is to basically, have a file sharing, opportunity for different devices to in a SONiC environment to talk to each other and share files. These files could be a config file, which has some globally shareable parameters, like say, for example, system ports, VOQ details, and things like that, or the switch IDs and some global parameters. Or it could be some device specific platform information, like say serial numbers, etc. So in the topology and the design stage, what we did was we connected a 3-router topology. Here in this particular case, we have 3 routers, SONiC 1, SONiC 2, and SONiC 3, that are connected back to back. And basically, at the build stage, we have integrated Gossip Python into the package. And at the build directives, we have placed the P2P controller under user bin path, and the config files related to the P2P controller is under the etc config. The SONiC running devices are connected for a simple IP communication. So once it's integrated and basically launched on the router, on the runtime, there's a process which is the Gossip Python process runs on each of the routers in the SONiC cluster, and they talk to each other through a well-known either a in-band or a out-of-band port. So in this address, so here you can see that 127.147.200 is actually running on router 1, and this is basically, 201 is running on router 2. So we'll quickly go to the demo session. I will launch a VNC here, which basically demonstrates how now the P2P controller is running on each of the routers. So in this particular case, I have a device called Spine1. I have another device called the Leaf1, and there's another device called a leaf 2. So in leaf 1, basically the leaf 1's the spine 1's address is 200, the leaf 1's address is 201. So I have 2 more additional sessions to demonstrate how they communicate with each other. Leaf 1 is basically running a small test called the receive test, which is basically just a socket call to a given P2P controller address and its port number. And in this particular case, on T2, on leaf, on spine 1, I will launch a test called send test, which is going to basically talk to 201, which is this guy, which is leaf 1, and it's going to send messages. Okay, so let me launch the program here. So I'm sending, so this spine is sending to leaf, and leaf is receiving here. So leaf is sending the messages and spine is receiving the messages, and this is basically how a spine is receiving the messages and the packets. So yes, so looks like, so the controller is basically, the 2 controllers are able to talk to each other and exchange for messages here. So this is a simple demonstration of a P2P controller running in a SONiC environment. Thank you.